Hi, this is Sandy Frost, and this is part 2 of how I was scammed. I had my USAA account overdrawn by $10,000, and my husband's credit card has been frozen. Let me briefly introduce myself. My name again is Sandy Frost. I'm an award-winning journalist. I've just published 2 books at the same time, and I'm also the cover girl for Marquis Who's Who magazine. Insight. My 2 books are Vampires of Charity, Secret Societies, Human Trafficking, and DoD Fraud at Taxpayer Expense, and the Cassandra Frost Collection, articles on intuition, remote viewing, and consciousness. Both books have adult warnings on the front cover. I've won 3 Society of Professional Journalists awards for many of the articles I wrote for Vampires of Charity. See the adult content warning. That's because I didn't write about sex. I wrote about things like human trafficking and child sex tourism. These 2 nonprofit groups have members that have taken the oath, the Freemasonry oath of Master Mason. The epilogue offers news hooks about how the Shriners Secret Sex Club, the Royal Order of Jesters, could possibly be in trouble with the IRS. But let's move on to the scam. I was looking for a $10,000 loan to help to begin marketing my books. I've had at least 10 articles published on places like rents.com, and I wanted money for quick reviews. I don't mean to joke here, but a stereotypical old-fashioned journalist, such as myself, we're not known for our math skills. Dear math, solve your own problems. But I gotta brag, I did teach myself trigonometry when I was in the Navy's Advanced Electronics School. So I started applying for loans. I first published my books in 2013. I needed neck surgery, and the surgeon asked, why is your neck so messed up? I told him all about Vampires of Charity, and I emphasized that the members had to take the Freemasonry oath of Master Mason. The next thing I knew, the anesthesiologist knocked me out, claimed he could not intubate me, and left the operating room looking for help. I lay there unconscious and had 7 mini strokes that left me with 60% of my cognition. So it's taken me 11 years to publish my books from ebook to hard copy. So I started applying for loans, and the more time went on, the worse my credit scores got. So I logged into a credit bureau and began sniffing around to learn about credit scores and credit reports. I saw a graph that showed my credit score nearly 700, and then it dropped down to 600. So they would deposit money in my account, tell me to get gift cards and money orders, and mail the money orders to somebody in California. Then it happened. One lender said I failed to supply a picture of a $200 gift card, and if I didn't produce it, he would call the sheriff's office to investigate and arrest me. He also called me a liar, a bitch, and a motherfucker. Then my account had a negative $10,000 balance, and then USAA was forced to freeze my husband's credit card. The deficit ate my Social Security and a dividend check from my Alaska Native Corporation, OTNA. This was my holiday and birthday money because this upcoming Friday, November 29th, I'm turning 70. Here is what I've done so far. I visited the sites of Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax and read derogatory things like delinquent, bad payment history, and I found the problem. I then wrote a dispute for the account with all the documentation, and I prepared the packets so I could mail them. The day the account might hit a negative balance, I identified how to report the scam. I called the bank and alerted them. I then found at least 4 agencies and submitted the complaint I wrote for the FBI through a site called IC3.org. It stands for Internet Crime Complaint Center. In addition to the complaint, which is a page and a half long, I submitted a suspect list that identified the scammers. I then got 4 big envelopes and started making 4 piles for the credit bureaus and the bank with the questionable account. Now, because of my learning disability, this is a huge task for me. But I've learned to move slowly and deliberately and not play any distractions like music or the news. No surfing, just deliberately think about what I'm doing and checking each pile to make sure everything is there. I submitted the IC3.org complaint yesterday. Today I mailed the packets after adding the FBI complaint and suspect list. Finally, yesterday I went to the Muskingum County Sheriff's Office and spent about an hour providing a deputy with all the evidence so he can write a report. He said the same thing happened to his grandma, and he explained some of the ways scammers can hide their locations and avoid prosecutions. So that's it for today. I will ask if you can help me. Please make any donations to my PayPal account, sandyleefrost@yahoo.com. If you want to get a hold of me, my phone has been blown up by lenders and calls for Medicare enrollment. So if you could get a hold of me at Frosty Sand, FROSTYSAND, Frosty Sand at yahoo.com. And again, my PayPal account is sandyleefrost@yahoo.com. Thank you very much. Bye.